Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In season 7 here, just getting started. Top 100 last season, top 10 the season before. We're up against Hamself, 734 last season, Xhaw, 545, and Forest, 277. No, let me refresh. Yeah, 277. We're up second, very high ore board, low wheat. Probably 843 goes first here. Like, we could take the 6411, but it's not great. I mean, the 4 wheat's gonna get beat up pretty bad. Let's look at the ports. Wood port, not great. Ore port, that could potentially work. Like, maybe, yeah, the sheep port, just dropping on that 810 is potentially something someone might try. The brick port, maybe. Yeah, there's the 1095, the 1085. I think the 6411 will go, probably the 643, and maybe something around the 3911 or 3611. I don't know if the 910 is going to go up here. I think it's actually quite a nice spot to pick up. Yeah, I don't think that'll go. I think this is our best play, is to go to the 910 and then maybe this 3 for 1 if we can get all the way there. We're going to stay pretty unblocked for a while. I would expect. So he's going to take the 643, leaving us the 911-4 or the 924. He could also take the 911-4 himself. Okay. That's a interesting approach. The 810, I don't think it's good enough. I think we get blocked a lot. The 911-4 to the 924, I think, yeah, the red just takes whichever spot we leave here. We could take the 924 to box red out and force red onto like the 6-3. But then the 9 brick gets robbed. I think, like, yeah, the 911-4, you're just sharing all these spots. And the starting wheat's probably better than the starting wood anyways, even though we get a starting road. So could go for like the 924 to the 6-2 though. The question is, what would red drop on then? The 6-2 or the 6-3? He would take the 6-3, I assume. And we should be able to get to the 6-2 actually. Yeah, that might be our best play. We're relying on red to take the 6-3 instead of the 6-2. I think he's gonna need the extra sheep, and then he has like the 8-3 as well that he could potentially go for. So it's really nice for the 6-3 is much better for red. Yeah. Okay, that worked out really nicely. And we basically cut purple, like we pretty much screwed purple over with that pick. His idea was too ambitious. What else was red gonna do? Yeah, and maybe we even made purple mad at red, which would be great. Why would red take the 910? He's not gonna have a surplus of wheat. That 4 is gonna get hammered. Should we offer for the wood? Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna waste the wheat here and pop. We just don't. It's too hard to get one, so that's fine. Anything but the wheat. Preferably not the brick either, right? After it gets blocked. Shit. Okay. I think we'll just hold. If we're gonna trade, we'll do it on someone else's turn. Brick for a wood. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just all red at this point. Black's not weak either, but he doesn't really have a port, so there's chances of the brick port coming into play here, but I think we'd almost have to settle like the 11-5 to get there. I think we can settle the 9-10 to be able to get the ore for a city, and then, you know, process the brick into wheat or steal a wheat or something. I guess we'll just port the 3 sheep for a wheat. We can actually, I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably have to settle first before we can city. Okay. Hopefully we get some cards to pad our hand in case we get robbed. It's an expensive settle. I mean, come on, these trades are horrible. Just wasting time. No 7. Oh, 8's not great either, but it's probably better than a 7. Can't break our... We could road settle the 511. Yeah, let's just drop the settle here. I guess like black just bought a dev. Yeah, let's just drop the settle here. This is a much better spot, I think, for us to be able to city. We can hold. I don't think we need to drop the road to the 511 yet. Let's see what black does here. He just brought red under 8 cards. I guess it didn't matter. Now he gets the ore port too. This is bad. Does anyone have 3 sheep? No, no one does. We give for 3 ore maybe. Black's thinking about it. Alright, let's just Let's just port the sheep for a wheat. And we'll hold for the city. Alright. Let's city up. Is there any case? No, it's got to be the 5 wood here so we can build more roads. Purple's getting devs, so he can definitely fight red a little bit. I hope we don't start getting robbed here. I mean, it's gonna go on the H. It's not going on the H sheep. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. Do we just hold? Yeah, I don't think black wants the 511 anyways. Let's drop that road so we don't 7 out if there's like a 10 or something. I mean, I think we might be ahead of red here, but people often, especially mid-level players, will often overvalue ports. Like they see the ore port and the sheep port. But you got to factor in that he's losing half his cards to use those ports, so they're not as they're great, but they're not they're overvalued often in these games. I find I get robbed a lot in mid-level games when I have 2 good ports, and then the guy with like high production 3-for-1 just crushes me because of the robs. I guess we just settle. I don't really want to port all the ore away, but ore's cheap in this game. I mean, we could pop, but we're not winning army anyways. Let's go for road. Empty our hand. So yeah, we're pretty much at 8 points now. We can connect through, or we could just go like settle the 9 to 9-12. Since we need, the settle gets us to 9 effectively. We could also just start pulling, but there is a little bit of a danger of like red citying up and building a road to get to 9 points potentially, and it could just be like too late to take road if we sleep on it for too long. Although I just think building the 3 roads down the middle just, it doesn't even get us the settle. I'd rather get the settle, I think. Just start building the roads somewhere else and just forget about these 2 roads down here or up here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's the city and probably a pop as well. Yep. I think we can just hold here, or we can build a road maybe to the 9 bricks since there's no competition over there. Yeah, because if we're gonna pop, we're gonna need a 10, and if we get a 10, we're probably gonna go over 7 cards. So I guess let's just build this road here. Red's getting dangerously close to winning. I guess it takes 3 roads to take road no matter which way we go, so we might as well just go this way where we can settle. Okay, that's quite nice. We can yeah, that's fine. If anything, that takes the heat off of us. I don't think he can compete for road long term. Yeah, so I guess we just take it now and empty our hand. We put one here. Although the idea of like a 10 rolling and us citying is kind of nice. I just can't see not using these cards while we have them. Yeah, let's just take it now. Oh, the 2. We can't do anything though. I guess we just hold. I don't think we're even gonna get a sheep in the trade anyways, so let's just hold. We'll probably get robbed here. Take the wood. That's fine too. Okay, so we have the city in hand. Yeah, I mean, I think the rob of red there was fine because it's really just one. It's just one card, right? And you force red to play his knight. But yeah, I think this is sort of how the mid-level games go with the people overvalue the ports. I mean, black playing that knight. Did he even? Oh shit. So it's gonna go on the wood. We could keep a wood. Nah, I think let's keep the ore. Yeah, it sucks. That's a tough 7. So let's see. Yeah, black didn't play a knight. He rolled a 7. So when he put it on red, it was never going to stay on red for even a single roll because red would play it. So by robbing red, he just took a card from him instead of me, which isn't really that much. Yeah, so we just pop here, I think. We can't just be holding around the wheat to get stolen from. So red has a good amount of wheat here, and purple might as well. But red's lost on army and road. He's going to have to build a couple cities or pull a lot of VPs. Take the brick. Alright. Ooh, nice 10. Yeah, so let's just put it on the ore here. Okay, I will just city. What do we city here? If we city the 9 up, we get 3 brick on a 9. Yeah, I guess it's just the 9, right? If we city the 5 could get blocked though, but then we would get a free card and a wood. Yeah, I think just the 9 here. Ooh, nice 2. We just need to hope red doesn't have like another mono. We still don't have the win in hand. We can pull for it. What's he going to mono? The wheat? Yeah. He doesn't really have the ore in his hand though. Oh man. We don't have the wheat port though. I guess we just pop here. Okay, that's a great card. Yeah, we just hold. Yeah, unless red has 3 VPs, this is, or yeah, unless red has 3 VPs, this is pretty much over. The 2. We don't even need that one. Both monos are gone. Even if he rolls a 7. Oh shit. That's not good. It's not 2 cities, I don't, yeah, it's not 2 cities. But he could city and pop if he has 2 VPs. Okay, that's great. He still might try to city pop here for the win. I'm not sure he has a pop. He's just dropping a road somewhere. All right. Nine. Look at the stats. The 2s were heavy, but they were at the end, and I didn't need them. And the the 10s and 11s were heavy. Yeah, I mean, sure, but in the 8s and 3s, which he was on, the 8s were just as heavy. I'll let you guys decide, but I think my setup was just better than his, and I didn't draw 2 monos, and I still won. But yeah, I mean, he did get over-robbed in a mid-level game where people overvalue the ports. So I'll give him that, but in the beginning, the robs were correct, right? Like, he was ahead in the beginning for sure. The switch to robbing me occurred late for black and purple. They didn't realize it quick enough. So I'll give him that, but like, to say this was lucky because of the dice, the 2s, he drew 2 monos, and he took all the cards from one of the 2s. The last 2 I didn't need. The second to last 2 was helpful. But if I had just rolled a 9 instead, or even like a 6 there, I think a 6, yeah? No. If I had just rolled a 10 or a 9, I think I would have been able to pop that year of plenty anyways. So it's not like the last 2 2s were that important. But all right, you guys want to see the rest of the stats? Catch you next time.